Hi everybody, I salute you with my unconditional love. Welcome to session number 2 of Tantric Sexuality by your sexual alchemist, Luna Sky Diamond. Session number 1 mentioned at the last part of the session, I was talking about that before entering this sexual or chemical relationship with another, we must start with the relationship with ourselves. Because if we enter into a relationship from a needy place or codependent, it's not going to work. Therefore, we have to be already empowered and feeling super good within ourselves, so that we can share that energy with another and practice this alchemy that is happening. As part of starting with yourself, the most important thing is that you are in a place of self-acceptance and self-love. Sometimes it's very challenging to feel totally 100% accepting of yourself, because you might be being bombarded with judgments coming from the outside world or other people that are not vibrating or resonating at your same frequency. So if the case is that you might find yourself in a toxic relationship, then leave it. Could be a toxic relationship, or could be a toxic, which a negative thought about yourself. So basically, it's changing feelings of guilt and regret. Leave that what no longer serves you. Never talk bad about yourself. Accept where you are at. Never lie to yourself. But the most important thing is that if it doesn't feel good, then it's not true. If it doesn't feel good, meaning self-judgment for whatever reason, probably regret, guilt, lack of forgiveness, self-forgiveness or forgiveness to another, or if you are being labeled and judged by other people. Whatever the case it is, it all comes down to accepting yourself and loving yourself for who you are and where you are at the moment. Part of encouraging yourself to a higher vibration is to change your beliefs, shift your beliefs. Anything that it doesn't feel good or feels uncomfortable is because it's not true. So it's the belief that is causing the problem. If this belief is coming from the outside world, then it's important to just see it right in front of you and see it for what it is, which is just an opinion from somebody else. For instance, by the way, I started with this workshop because now I am ready to be vulnerable and transparent. And as part of my vulnerability, I'm going to share with all of you, my beautiful audience, that this path, this sacred sexuality and self-empowerment path, I have chosen for 2 reasons. One, based on a book that was a wonderful inspiration that I'm going to share with you right now. And the other one is my own personal experience. The book that I am talking about is The Magdalene Manuscript, written by Tom Kenyon and Judy Zion. And I believe that I know that I belong to the Temple of Isis, meaning that a goddess from eons and eons of time that uses the alchemical sexual energy, chemistry, and reaction to attain higher experiences with my higher self and to connect with God. But back to talking about my own experience and being vulnerable, I want to share with you that is, for example, you're experiencing judgments that make you feel that you are less than. It would be safe for you to remove from that toxic environment. For instance, in my personal life, I have had people in my life that have been, for example, judging me because of how I dress, and that I should be dressing more conservative or more appropriate because what would people think, or blah blah blah, or blah blah blah. So, well, guess what? You put up with that shit for so long until you finally, I had it. So, self-empowerment in my case, in that particular subject, is I exercise the right to dress up however the fuck I feel like it. And pardon my language, but hey, I'm just being me. I have also by other people been judged because I use weed, cannabis as a sacrament, and who cares? It's just lack of knowledge. To me, weed, when I smoke it, it connects me to spirit, and when I ingest it, it's actually the cure for cancer. You can actually Google it, THC and the cure for cancer. It's just lack of proper information or whatever. You know, everybody believes in things, whatever the hell they want. I have also been judged by my art. My art, I am a dancer, and I am into burlesque dance, and I love it. It's theatrical, it's creative, it takes out my inner power and my beauty, my movement, my connection to spirit, to God, to the audience, and to everything. But there are people in my life that there is one person just actually that is judging me because of my art. So according to him, I should be feeling less than pure, I guess, less than whatever, just because I have chosen that artistic expression. So guess what? I will be at the Rio Theater in November, dancing the final tribute to Prince with a live band, Dancing Purple Rain. So I'll wait for you over there. It's on Granville Street in Vancouver, November. Please keep an eye on it. And also, I have been judged as well because of my sacred Tantric Sexuality videos. I have at the moment somebody harassing me on my YouTube channel, telling me that I am Satanist. Well, there you go, each one to its own. This video is actually directed for those who don't have your pineal gland calcified. When I talk about a pineal gland calcification means is that you totally forget that you are one with everything, that you are God, and that everybody is God, and everybody should be respected for their own choices. So, you see, my beautiful audience, to me it is awesome to be actually confronted with opposition, because that means that my information and the things that I have to share is clicking it there inside in some way or another. But so there you go, standing up for yourself. Nobody's gonna make me stop being a burlesque dancer. Nobody's gonna make me stop smoking my weed. Nobody's gonna make me stop dressing up, whatever, however I want. Also, every single relationship I enter into, I always feel and trust my inner power. If it feels safe, if it feels good and comfortable, then I accept it. If it feels like a toxic energy, then I reject it. So guess what? I have never been this powerful before. It has been a life of training. I had to use counseling, actually. I used counseling for 5 years because it's not always easy to snap out of I feel less than, poor me, I am the freaking victim state of mind all the time. It is really, I encourage for people to ask for help if you want to get out of a situation that you know inside yourself that is going to make you more powerful and more true to yourself. Let's see what else do I have to share over here. So basically, that's it. This tantric sexual relationship first starts with self and self-empowerment, and then with another. And the other person, it doesn't matter if it's the same-sex partner, heterosexual couple, whatever, is like whoever makes you feel comfortable, loved, and accepted, that is exactly the person you're going to be practicing this alchemy with. We already covered the one of self-acceptance. In summary, basically, is if you're experiencing something within yourself that doesn't feel good, it's because it's not true. So you just be aware of it, snap out of it, switch the energy to a place or to a thought that makes you feel back into alignment with your true self, which is coming from God. And alignment with your true self is feeling joyful and grateful and happy and blissful and worth it. You are infinite worth. I believe that's how I'm going to finish this session number 2, and in session number 3 I'm gonna get into the actual practice of how do you call that, intimate spiritual sexual connection to another, which includes yourself, because this path of alchemy, of sexual tantric relationship, it not necessarily has to be practiced with a partner. It's also meant for the solitary path, for those of you that are deepening the marriage within yourself. So thank you for listening. Please stay tuned to this channel and my 3rd session next time. And I encourage everybody, if you have found this video educational or inspirational, or you just can relate to it, please go to my about in my channel about, and there is a donation button, or underneath this video there's also a donation link if you would like to contribute with this ripple effect of bringing back spirit to earth with understanding, acceptance, and not judgment for anybody, for self or for each other. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste. Adonai.